can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked, can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Wait, need a light year just to catch my buzz.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Los Angeles Rams.
Harrison Butker at a kickoff for Kansas City.
And off we go from SoFi Stadium. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Well, he's going to take a shot right away, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Taken in by the tight end, Njoku. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. It's incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 5-yard line.
Of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And Mahomes is going to go down. These 2 defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here, a safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
Come on now, let's do this.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. This is the tight end, Njoku. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And incomplete here to bring up 4th down as the rookie couldn't haul it in.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Hill on the return. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Chiefs are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. But they run the option here on 1st and 10. Mahomes quickly complete out wide. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
To number 80. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2. At the 41-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's the option. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. And going deep for Hill. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs have taken the lead.
Yeah, you caught me slipping, Brad. Step away from the controller for a minute.
But they found him downfield there.
And what we've discovered as we've watched games is the speedster doesn't have to have a lot of catches, doesn't have to have volume in order to have a huge impact on the game. His speed scares the heck out of defenses, and other guys can capitalize, but when you finally hit him and he carries it all the way into the end zone, that's what you're paying him for. That big threat that can make big plays on a limited number of catches.
That's how you step on the stage with your first catch. Take it to the house. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And it's now a 7-2 ball game.
Makes the score Chiefs 7, Rams 2. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he'll... Gets this out to the 16-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And this is their third drive. Maybe the focus right now not so much on points, but getting their first down.
And when you start off a game, you don't even think that's an issue, do you? But you go a drive, a second drive, no first down, that becomes an issue. Now you got to think about, okay, what type of play calling do I have to do to get us in a spot to pick that first one up?
At the 20-yard line.
They go with Chubb on second down. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. The CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know when I used to come
under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. Samson Ebukam able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
Second down.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
7, Rams 2.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Mahomes firing complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tougher, guys trying to get to the football.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, then no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the way?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. He'll work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That goes a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
He was not the primary target. They expected to get the ball downfield. Instead, checked it down. An old coach of mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down, that should end the down. In this case, though, he foiled that in a big way and turned it into a big play.
And this is caught off the deflection. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Following the penalty, Chubb. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it, try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy, let him pick up the 1st down.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Nick Chubb, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Rams are now just a 2-point conversion away from tying this thing up. Here's Chubb to try to run it in. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And after the field goal last time, see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey.
Mahomes.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter is a good running back dive play.
They'll try and get it with Geis. He takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a 1st down.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. Now another timeout called for by the offense as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 33-yard line.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Mahomes. That is caught by Cohen. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And these guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Rams take over 1st and 10.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll throw now on the final play. And the Chiefs are going to get him. So we have reached halftime here at a good one. 10-10 is our score. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
To put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going there. You're in a good spot. Great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now Edwards-Helaire. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
On first down, Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
And a first down, Chiefs.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Mahomes now on first down. And he completes it to Cohen. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. Shaquem Griffin, he was relentless there as he hits home for the sack.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Well, they don't get a touchdown here in the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. That's out to Chubb, complete. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 8.
On play action, they'll throw. He fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 44 and the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
He lost 9 there. That's really going to set him back for 2nd down. Snap coming at 1, and it's Mahomes. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Cohen.
Mahomes pass.
It's a gain of 5, and that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this 3rd quarter play. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, LA. Nick Chubb, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Rams are going to jump back in front. 1 play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Now here's Mahomes. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Not much there, only a yard.
He steps out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Throwing now is Mahomes. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 11 yards there. 1st down.
1st down, Chiefs.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And his guys are going to get the football at the 36. 7-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. A run for Nick Chubb, and he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
The Rams on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams 1st down. Big hook up there. Forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. Calvin Ridley, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Rams add on to their lead. And the lead will grow by 1 more.
Makes the score Rams 24, Chiefs 13.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Yeah, the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit.
So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here.
32-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5.
They run it again with Chubb. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll run with Chubb. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Chubb. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
3rd down and goal to go.
They'll look to throw. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
23-yard attempt.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And that will get the lead up to 14.
27.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw, it's Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Denzel Ward.
Time to go to work. Let's go.
So it's Rams football here as we get you reset.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The ball carrier.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 21-yard line.
And again, it's Chubb. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd.
Now back to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
4th down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Here's Johnny Hacker now as he's on to punt for L.A. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Now and got his man complete. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39.
A gain of 39.
A very nice pickup of 33 yards. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this. I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. So still a small chance here with a little over 30 seconds to go. But they're definitely going to need this one to bounce their way. And this is going to be recovered by the hand scene. And that should just about put a capper on this one. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like what the coaches tell us. Well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Deep ball on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, and it's third down.
Brings up third down and 6 yards to go.
They'll look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44.
A loss of a yard.
It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up fourth down. Here's Johnny Hekker now. He's been terrific so far.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened.
And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense.
Patrick Mahomes sacked. A 10-yard loss on the play. It's second down.
Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there, getting the sack to end it.
I love how you phrased it because we were waiting to see what would happen. Obviously, we thought something would happen downfield. Instead, it happens in the offensive backfield, and that's your ball game.
So for the Rams, the win keeps them barely hanging on to their playoff hopes as they move to 4-7. So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. From Los Angeles, so long, everybody.